welcome into the REKAP Rush Hour for Thursday, May 22nd. I'm David Kaplan. It's brought to you by our great partners at the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers. They are the official truck partners of the Chicago Bears. Another day of OTAs for the Bears at Halas Hall. Organized team activities, if you must get it correct. Yesterday, Ben Johnson met the Chicago media, and several storylines have emerged. The first one, this dude is coaching his team hard. With the media in attendance, he barked at Cole Kmet when he was not lined up where Johnson wanted him lined up on a particular offensive play call. The other storylines are about how hard this dude's coaching his team, trying to set a brand new culture at Halas Hall. When he was asked about it, he said, great players crave tough coaching. He's correct. On the story of Caleb Williams reportedly having reservations about joining the Bears before the 2024 NFL Draft, Johnson said, I wasn't here then. All I can tell you is over the last 4 months since I was named head coach, he's been outstanding to work with. Williams has not yet met the media, so he has yet to address the controversy surrounding that book that will be released in September from Seth Wickersham that says he and his father tried to get the Bears, A, to not draft him, and B, that he wanted to play for the Minnesota Vikings. That all changed after a visit to Halas Hall when Caleb Williams said, I'm in. Let's do this. That leads us to our Anken Law question of the day. 312-6 million for the best personal injury attorney in Illinois. Our guy, Howard Anken. Go to ankenlaw.com. I threw this out on ESPN 1000 this morning. I was working with Dion Miller. Full phone lines for 2 hours. People wanted to give their opinions. I want your opinion. Do you need to hear from Caleb Williams about the issues from the 2024 offseason leading into the draft when he reportedly had reservations about joining the Bears, as well as the reported issues during the season last year where nobody watched film with him and that it was just a train wreck around Halas Hall? Best response, you'll get a gift card to Lou Malnati's. Try their limited time offering of a Buffalo chicken pizza. It's either in deep dish or thin crust with Frank's Red Hot. Go to LouMalnati's.com for a location near you. My thoughts? I don't need to hear from him. I just want to hear him say we're going to win football games in 2025, and I'm on to 2025. I do not need to rehash 2024, any of that nonsense. Everything's different up there. But what do you say? Give me your thoughts. The Blackhawks have finally hired a head coach. Jeff Blashill has been hired as the new head coach. He's the assistant to John Cooper with the Tampa Bay Lightning, but he had a long run, 7 seasons as the head coach of the Detroit Red Wings. Sky play their home opener tonight at Wintrust Arena against the defending WNBA champion, New York Liberty. Here's today's double. I got a duo, 2-pack of stats of the day, 4 seasons. Heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electric. Stats of the day. The current MLB RBI leaders are a tie between Yankees superstar Aaron Judge and Cubs star Seiya Suzuki. Both have 43 knocked in. The second one is amazing. Again, a 4 seasons bonus stat. Forget the fact that the Knicks were up 17 with 6:26 to go last night. Forget the fact they were up 14 with 2:39 to go. When Jalen Brunson's layup put the Knicks up 9 with 58.1 seconds to go, it was game over. In the playoffs, since 1998, teams with at least a 9-point lead with less than a minute to go were 0 and 1,414. Think about that number for a moment. 0 and 1,414. Well, you can now make that 1 and 1,414 after the Pacers came back and won 138-135 in overtime. Cubs and White Sox both have the day off tonight on CHSN. Big Pro Football shows at 5:30. Chicago lead at 6 with Ruthie Polinsky and company, and get 7 free days of CHSN by going to CHSN.com. CHSN, where Chicago comes first. Download that CHSN app. Hope you're having a really good day. The weather stinks. Can we please get some warm weather here? Have a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. Take that.